I'm Kate. This is my first time on this mic. It's so funny. It's been so long since I've been to a poetry reading. It's like, I'm so fucking analog, I printed my shit out. Everybody's got phones. The gun. My apartment talks to me. Speaks its sentences of mutters and groans, scratches and knocks. It hollers the language of open windows and locked doors. The dishes in my sink, like bodies in a mass grave, wail their testimony to my appetite. The milk has gone bad, screams my refrigerator whenever I open the door. What the hell did you eat last night, begs the bathroom. Geez, you have a lot of black shoes, marvels the closet. But the bedroom has gone quiet lately. The quiet of watching. The quiet of, I'm not so sure. The quiet of a murderer's silent steps on your stairway. Quiet. Walking home 3 alleys deep and dark with strangers behind you. Quiet. The windows are looking in, not out, and no one knows what to say. It was a gift from a friend after a break-in. My gun. My POW blam gat gun, semi-automatic, just cause collision, closing in, take one step closer, and I'll kiss you, open-mouthed metal with its .38 caliber tongue. Gun. Bullet chambered, breath holding like words bitten back, just in case with a full clip of maybes. My gun has a bigger vocabulary than I do, but isn't talking. It sits by my bed. Sits in a box and doesn't talk to me the way I don't talk to someone to whom I have nothing nice to say. My gun has nothing nice to say. It says this apartment is haunted. Not by anything that has happened here, but haunted by what could happen, what might happen here. And that says more than I could ever say with the safety on. So what do you have to say for yourself? Goes my gun when it isn't talking. It says plenty. I was 21. My first time. He was 34 and loved those 13 years between us. Was perversely proud of each one as though each were a conquest he'd betted and didn't call again. And how stupid I was. Cleaning his house because he asked me to, and finding guns hidden in every room. A Glock in his kitchen, 2 revolvers in the living room, 12 gauge by the bed, open a random drawer, grope for a high shelf in the pantry, and my hand would close over another firearm. Uzi in the closet of his empty spare room. And what was the point, I remember asking him. What he thought he needed all these guns for. This was suburbia, for fuck's sake. And he offered some inane justification which stupidly sufficed at the time. Enough so I didn't ask again. Since then, I've learned to recognize signs that would have saved me a great deal of trouble had I been familiar with them at the time. He owned the movie Red Dawn and enjoyed holding me down, even when we weren't having sex. I'm older now. Older than he was when we were dating, when I quietly left my virginity in that house with all those guns watching. It occurred to me as time passed how horrible he was, how inappropriate, how predatorial. And it has crossed my mind from time to time that I should go and TP his precious fucking house that he guarded so obsessively, but I never have. I'd probably get shot. Yet, somewhere between my age and his, I can't deny that I gradually learned that someday I may have to fight for my life. Believed it so completely that I keep a gun for the occasion, the way my mother used to keep dresses for parties she had not yet been invited to. It's been a lesson that started with you, with your thick hands, fat smile, and every wound you gave me that I had to give to someone else in an effort to shed them, and yet never did. And if my gun is thinking anything, laying there silently, it's thinking those 13 years through, caressing each one with every oiled surface, rolling them through its multi-chambered brain over and over. And I think if we ever meet again, if you ever put your hands to me again, it might have something to say to you.